Oob. Like UB. Oob.
Rubooble.
Dave. No.
What were you guys saying about
Food. Do food.
Dwooble.
Do food.
I was gonna say, but yeah, I don't know. So, do you guys think any video games you have or played would be a great story?
Are we continuing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like David said, Army of Two. That's really a good story. They could just do the video game and turn it into a movie. The same script, the same everything.
I think Fallout could make an awesome TV show like on HBO or something.
Oh, like a weekly thing?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
You could do like raiders and ghouls.
Yeah.
And like the season finale, like you in a city that you've befriended could be under attack by like a giant death claw or something.
But wouldn't that be the same as like The Walking Dead?
No.
Because The Walking Dead takes in like an apocalyptic
No,
world.
but they're like giant monsters.
Yeah.
And
I like the way you say it.
You could have bats in there.
Everybody.
There are
like
bats
that's
in
I mean,
that's your.
I mean, the world of Fallout's already kind of original. I mean, with The Walking Dead, it's just zombies, but the difference is it's a TV.
Yeah,
show.
and you get more attached to the characters than like in the movies. Like,
And just imagine Fallout as a TV show, like, and you got one character, and you could the wasteland is big.
Mm-hmm.
Our character has the whole world to explore in a TV show.
It's an open world game.
Yeah,
You can do anything.
like, what would you want? Would you want a League of Legends movie or TV show?
Holy shit.
Yeah. That'd be
Movie
cool.
definitely.
Or a TV show where like every week there's like a championship.
Champion Spotlight.
Championship.
Oh, like
they
5v5.
actually go. Yeah, they actually go.
That'd
up
be
against
kind of
each other.
repetitive though. Unless
Well, I
it could be
mean-
3v3 on Twisted Tree Line. That'd be good.
I don't know, maybe.
I like
yeah,
to see.
Like, I see what you mean.
I'd like to see Mass Effect into a movie.
Whoa.
Mass Effect.
Yeah,
3 or just like a new on its own. Not even Captain Shepard.
maybe at least just the first one.
That'd be
I get you.
You know what'd be good though? I don't know if you guys have heard of the racing game The Crew, where it's all of the United States in an open world online. You combine The Crew and Need for Speed into a weekly TV show.
I don't know. I don't think that would.
I think that would be pretty good. Like every week he would have to do like 2 races to get to the next city, and his ultimate goal was like to go across the country because there's something important happening or something like that. But he had to get the money to go. Like, and every new city he'd have to do an underground things, like do a heist or maybe run over some guy or do like a couple good races, you know?
So like Fast and the Furious, basically.
No, but like a TV show.
But no, that's why.
With Need for Speed and
but I mean like kind of like that, like Fast and the Furious, like not the older ones. Well, yeah, maybe a little bit.
Wait, did you see the Need for Speed movie with Aaron Paul? You need to see it. It's really good.
Is it good?
It's a good story. It's a good everything. It has the good cars. In my opinion, it's better than all the Fast and Furious movies combined. Like, I think the only good one would probably be the Fast and Furious one where it's not even Vin Diesel when they're in Japan. I think I think
Tokyo
I think that's like the better story.
I actually like that one just because how it ends up.
Yeah, and in the end,
You see
it's
Vin
so
Diesel.
good. I think that's what
And
makes
it's
it
like, you
hard.
want a race? It's like, I've been winning my whole life, kid. And then they drive
I wonder what happened to that guy, Lucas Black. Like, where is he in the entire
He came
franchise?
out in the new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even 4. The 4th one is the drift, I think.
No,
1, 2, 3.
3 is drift.
Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. The drift, and then part 7. Or no, it's part 7, and halfway in part 7, you see Vin Diesel go to Japan, and then they have their whole thing there. Like when in the trailer he says, "You don't know me, but you will," and he blows up the Chinese guy. After that, they have to go to Japan, and then he drifts against Lucas Black, and then they talk afterwards, and then they go back home. Like, oh, okay, that's the Chinese movie or Japan or whatever.
So,
And then it's the rest of part 7. It's a weird timeline. It's fucked up.
I just know 7's when they have that, I see you again, and they separate from the driveway.
Oh, that was good too. That was good. I like how they did that.
I stopped watching Fast and Furious after the 4th one.
I think, dude, no joke, in my whole class, everyone would, like, all the, like, guys that like played sports are just like, I cried, man. I saw that thing and I was like tearing up. I was like, how did you tear up from that? Like,
Dude, it's Paul Walker.
Well,
He
no,
died,
I know,
and that
but
was
I mean,
pretty
like-
weird.
like don't get me wrong, it is sad, but like.
Dude.
Like one guy was like saying like I teared up hardcore. I was like, dude, you didn't even know the guy. It's not like
Dude,
I think it's
they're
because-
actors. And
Well,
you like
yeah.
grew up with the Fast and Furious movies, and you see that
Well,
one
no,
actor
it's
that
'cause,
you
like-
like, and he dies. Come on.
you
I mean-
feel sad, and I understand you crying, but like he described it like he was full on weeping. Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like, oh my god, like that's how he
Yeah,
described
I
it.
get. It.
I don't know,
That's
like-
kind of too far.
So
like,
Yeah.
you're saying that people that didn't know Paul Walker cried when they saw
you know
that.
he's a
I
famous
think
actor,
it's weird
right?
because like no one cared about him, but like nobody cared about his stunt driver. Like the other guy, everyone's just like Paul Walker died, and that guy with him. Like you get me? It's kind of
Wait, someone else died.
Yeah, someone else died with him.
No,
But see,
like,
that's
I
how
don't
bad it is. Like no one knows about
I
the
see
other
what
guy.
you mean. I didn't
I don't
even
think
know.
I don't think they were crying about Paul Walker. They were just crying about the end of the movie. Like that's
That
a,
was a
Yeah,
good
I
that's a
think
turning
that-
it's a turning point in the franchise.
Yeah, that
you know.
part I understand. Like how they divide, like how they kind of like metaphor, like they go their own ways.
Dude, someone did the fucked up joke, but it made me laugh hardcore. It was so messed up. I didn't even know what you say.
Yeah, dude.
Someone said, "Oh, Paul Walker, dude, he was too fast and too furious," and then he died.
Oh my god.
He like crashed. It was the funniest thing. Oh my god. He went too fast and he was too furious to handle, so he crashed and died.
That's messed up.
I know. That's why I started laughing. It was so funny. Oh my god. Oh
What do you
man.
think was like
Oh,
the
man.
poster boy for Fast and Furious? Do you think it was Paul Walker or Vin Diesel?
Both of them
them.
together.
Your voice.
I always think it
When
would
it
be the
cracks.
cars.
Is that Paul Walker?
No, but yeah, I think it was Vin Diesel. No,
It was both of them.
But people, well, yeah.
the poster boys. Well, only poster boy now.
I wonder if, like, I'm pretty sure if like Vin Diesel had died, like, I don't want Vin Diesel to die. I'm just saying, if he was like the one that had the accident, like, do you think he had like a bigger outcry? No.
Probably just the same.
Does he have a twin or any
Well,
siblings?
No, I think it's. He doesn't
No,
have a
I
twin.
heard he had a twin.
Well, Vin Diesel?
Yeah, but this is old news though.
Alright. Never
Yeah,
mind.
because like.
Because Paul Walker had the brother, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
during the filming of Part 7, then they used his brother, right?
Yeah, they
Is
used,
that how it is? Yeah.
They used his like face and they just did like CGI.
No, they look the same too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had CGI. Like they just like they had his face, but they used CGI to like mess around with his face, so it looked a lot like Paul Walker.
It must have been where most of the budget went.
Like you see like the spending budget, like $50 on this, $1 million on Paul Walker's face, and you're just like, what?
Justin,
his
that's
face
messed
is-
up.
So Paul Walker's face is worth $1 million then?
Well, it's just an assumption because like you gotta get those
The
details.
one stunt I liked in the latest one was when they drive like right into each other. Boom! Jason Statham and Vin Diesel, and there's like a huge shockwave, and it like explodes this glass building
Were
behind
they-
them. It was so cool.
What was it when they jumped
And-
over the building and they went and then like it explodes? Was it that one? You know what I'm talking about? Like
What you said, what you do with your hands there, reminded me of that one SpongeBob. When Mrs. Puff steals his car, really jumps into the cop car. Oh man! But no. Have you seen the movie?
I haven't kept up with Fast and Furious.
Oh,
Like, just
well,
like they-
they're having like a dramatic face-off in this. Is no one's in this hallway. Like,
do they
a
fly out
two-way
of the
street.
glass and kind of like spin around holding each other like
No.
Matrix?
no, like there's just a two-way street. They turn the cars around. The front cars are facing each other, and the camera even just like zooming in on their faces. They're just angrily staring at each other, and then they go like super quick, and they just crash into each other, and they're going like so hard, so fast, so furious that there's like a glass building in the background, and the shockwave and then crashing just like
Destroy.
explodes all the glass.
Dude,
And it's
okay,
a good action shot. I like it.
That's like really intense for two cars to like blow up halfway. Was it like every window?
No, like 3 floors up
Oh,
or 2
okay.
floors up.
I
Not
thought-
not the whole thing.
that's-
They're like in Chicago or New
That's
York
what I
or
thought
something.
you- And I don't know. I think if people do like end up watching the movie, it'd be great. but like
What, the Call of Duty or the Warcraft?
Warcraft movie, like I don't know.
I think a lot of people are gonna see it.
Well, yeah, because it's like one of the first PC games, like MOBAs, that really was just like, oh my god, everyone needs to play this, you know?
Warcraft is like older than League of Legends, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot older. It's like 2000.
Dude, League of Legends is like 10 years old or 5.
No, it's from 2008.
Oh.
I think.
I didn't even know. And I used to play it.
You played it way before me.
I know.
You know, the interesting thing is that in my English class, I'm doing an expository essay on League of Legends. That's pretty interesting. Did you hear that, David?
Oh, a League of Legends essay?
You talk
Yeah.
about it? And it,
Yeah,
wait,
like,
what?
I'm doing an expository essay on League of Legends.
How? What's the topic? Why?
My professor said pick any topic, like movie,
Ooh, nice.
book, social,
That's good.
thing.
You're gonna get if you don't get 100, fuck that guy.
I'm gonna give it like everything, cause
1080p, you're gonna be like, ah!
That's funny. All right,
Let's continue.
let's continue.
Yeah. So next is our Star Wars international news. So if you guys didn't know, the third official trailer for Star Wars came out, and it showed a lot of things, a lot of characters, and a lot of new screenshots. Like one of them was C-3PO, the other one was BB-8, which is that little soccer ball thing. And then
BB-8.
yeah, BB-8. That's the name of it. The name of the droid.
Oh.
And then we got Kylo Ren with his new shots of like his lightsaber and stuff. So how do you guys feel about Star Wars now? Like, seeing this, do you feel even more hyped? Do you feel were you like hyped the minute it got announced?
I don't know if this relates, but it is the Star Wars trailer related.
Yeah.
Whenever I see the lightsaber, the red lightsaber,
Yeah.
it looks really unstable. It looks like it's just trying to go everywhere, and it's
Yeah.
really hard to stay,
I noticed that too.
stable. So I don't know if that's like a
Yeah.
like a thing. And you see
What?
the blue lightsaber from the main character, and it's
Yeah.
straight and
Oh yeah.
Fine.
He didn't even build it. He found it and he tried to fix it again. And the red one
No.
you're talking about, it's unstable. It's like it could explode at any moment.
I heard it was because he built it. Like he built it. He's not like the thing is like Kylo Ren isn't he's not a Sith. He comes from like a secret society.
Oh, nice.
You get me?
That's a good.
And so he kind of builds his own lightsaber, and he doesn't really know. He's not like a Jedi master building lightsabers. You get me?
I mean, you could have fooled me. He uses the Force, like
Yeah, like he does know the Force and stuff. Like he learned it
He's
eventually.
force sensitive.
Yeah, but
I
like
guess.
making it, he didn't know how to make one. He just made a crappy one.
I mean,
It's
I
still
guess,
good.
I guess you're right because there isn't like a a lightsaber building manual.
Yeah, like a
lying
how-to
around.
guy. Like
Yeah,
you
like
just
how build your own lightsaber.
like you just Google
step
it.
one.
Do you think Star Wars has its own Google?
Probably, I wouldn't know.
No.
No. Well, I would assume because it's a long time ago.
Well, I mean,
The
it's
galaxy's
not. It's
far,
not really.
far
It's
away.
not really a Google, but I guess it's more like a database.
I'm like, well, that's what I mean. Kind of like a Google type thing where it's like a massive database looking stuff.
Like instead of Google, what would it be called?
Greedo.
The force.
Greedo.
Can you Greedo that for me? But yeah,
Greedo
Everyone
that.
knows Han shot first. Is that what you guys are talking about?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
I
okay.
guess.
I was like, what the fuck are these guys talking?
But yeah, how do you guys feel
And then
about
I-
it?
and then I-
I personally feel like I was really pumped the minute.
I really like the shot of the things coming towards the village when it's sunset. That looks like a really good shot.
Oh,
The TIE fighters.
Yeah.
That looks super hype. That's real
Also,
nice.
it's really heartwarming to see old faces again, like
Yeah.
C-3PO.
That was crazy.
I mean, we were at the first trailer. We were satisfied with seeing
Is that what you're
Han
talking
Solo
about?
and Chewbacca. And
Oh wait, Raul, is that what you were talking about?
who? What? Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Where was I? Oh
About
yeah.
trailer.
So seeing
Han Solo.
So seeing C-3PO is like, hey, that guy's been like in the 6 movies.
Yeah.
So now that I've seen Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca, and C-3PO,
R2-D2.
and Art, is
Well,
he in there?
Yeah,
he
he's
is,
in.
but it's like a quick shot of him. It's like
Oh,
not
yeah,
a quick
yeah.
shot, but like just a little.
It's like a couple seconds when
Yeah.
he puts his metal hand. Now there has to be Jar Jar Binks. Am I right or am I
Oh
right?
my
No.
god! Were you okay?
I
shut up.
really like Jar Jar Binks
There's
in
a
the
theory
first
going
thing.
on with David, especially and other people. That
No,
Jar
there's,
Jar Binks.
there's a thing on Reddit where Jar Jar Binks is secretly force sensitive, and he was evil person all along, and he helped the the guy, get
Emperor
into power,
Palpatine.
and that he's gonna be the main bad guy. in
He's
this
basically
latest
like
Star
a
Wars.
shadow villain.
So
Yeah.
he's doing the same thing Palpatine did.
Yeah.
Like infiltrate the Republic and then
Look, think of
completely
it.
turn
Why would they put him in the Senate if he's like the dumbest guy ever? Like,
He
come
proved
on.
his worthiness in the line of battle. Well, supposedly.
Worthiness and that whole fight scene, he had to use the Force. He killed like half the army.
He did not.
It's
He-
an interesting theory, David,
Yeah.
but it's not true.
because
You need to read the thing
okay,
on Reddit.
No, because
That's
if they,
how I
here's
got
the
it.
thing. If they did make it, it'd be a total like
That'd be the best thing ever because
No,
you
no, no.
put everyone
No,
old school in
'cause
the
people
movie now.
would be expecting this new awesome villain, and then you get fucking Jar Jar Binks, and then you're just like, what is this?
There was a picture on iPhone that it was a what if, and it said what if
Oh, I see that
when
one.
the bad guy in Star Wars 7 took off his mask and he said like
Misa-
don't worry Annie, Misa gonna avenge you.
Misa
It
gonna
was just
avenge
the
you,
wor-
Annie.
it was the funniest thing ever. Oh my god.
No, but for real though, there's a post on Reddit. You guys should search it up, and you need to read it because everything he says, it's in the movie. It makes perfect sense, and he has links to like clips of what is happening and what is in the real world that they actually do. Like, do you remember in Naruto when Rock Lee drank the medicine, but it was beer,
Alcohol.
and he got like drunk, and he got crazy powerful? That's what Jar Jar Binks is doing
Jar Jar Binks
in the whole movie.
No.
David, I think this new trilogy is gonna
Focus on someone else besides Jar Jar.
it's gonna
Uh-huh.
try to
Yeah.
move away from the prequels.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why do you
man.
think? Okay.
All
I
right,
wanna
well,
hear this.
whatever.
No, I just
I'm
want to hear this. Like, why do you
What?
feel Jar Jar Binks? Is it just because of the theory you read?
Or is it
No,
because
the theory makes it make sense, but also because they have all these old characters, it would make sense to put all the other.
Like,
main
Jar Jar
characters
Binks
too.
isn't exactly an original character.
Yeah.
Oh, he was like a side character.
But I don't think either way people.
he was a
wouldn't-
side character to a side character.
Yeah. I don't
What?
think- yeah. He was like Obi-Wan was a side character. It was-
But he's the main guy in the newest ones.
In
now.
the first, he only comes out in
Obi-Wan's
the first.
dead. What are you talking about?
No, he was in 4 and 5, wasn't he? Didn't
Yeah.
he die in the 5th one?
He died in the fourth one.
He was in
hasn't watched-
every.
He
was
told
in.
me he hasn't watched the 4, 5, and 6.
But he was in every movie of Star Wars since the 4th one. He's like one of the most important guys.
He was just like a ghost, like for like the
How's
other
he a
two.
side character? That doesn't make sense. He's like one of the most
He was
important
right.
people.
He was a side character.
He was a side character. He was originally introduced as a side character,
but then
and
they
in the
explored-
prequels they gave him a
Alright.
bigger role.
Alright.
Yeah.
But by the way, Obi-Wan is my favorite character.
Oh
in
yeah,
Star Wars.
everyone has to love Obi-Wan.
I like Liam Neeson. Just because it's Liam Neeson. It's
Dude,
Qui-Gon Jinn.
I like how he like. Well, I didn't like it, but I was just like, wow, they killed out Liam Neeson really quickly.
Yeah.
Well, not quickly, but they.
He
killed
was
him.
good though. He was good in that.
I wish he would have been in more movies.
I need to see.
Yeah.
I want to see the first movie now, so I can see Jar Jar Binks more. But also
Wait,
because
4 or
no, the
1?
first one
Oh.
with Liam Neeson
Oh.
and Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, the prequels.
Prequels.
They're called
Yeah, say
prequels.
prequels. Yeah.
I want to see those
They're
again.
called prequels.
I have the third one, but I don't have the second or first one.
I have the first one and the second one.
On what?
I don't like the second
Like
one. I
DVD.
think the second one's the worst.
Actually,
Oh,
pirated
dude.
DVD.
I think the
Pirate?
second
I
one
didn't
is
like-
the
I
worst.
did
I
not
was
like
about
the
to
first
ask you
one.
for him, and you're
The first
fucking
one?
pirate.
For me,
Goddamn.
it goes
Yeah, rawr.
what,
Yar,
what
rar.
order? For me, it's
What are you talking about?
Talking about his order of the prequels.
Oh, his favorite.
Yeah. For me, I think I like number 3 because it tied up everything
I
together.
like the third one. It's
I like
really
the second.
good.
Mine's like backwards, like the backwards of the prequels. I like 3. 2, I like just because of like the action. But then again, I watched it as a kid. You know?
for the first one. I like the action.
yeah.
I like for me, I like the first one because it has the pod race. That's pretty actiony. It has the droid
I
army.
actually like the pod race too.
That's one of like the better parts of the movie. It has the droid army fight, which is really good, and it has like the final space war, and it has the new badass villain Darth Maul with the twin saber thing. It's like a staff.
I thought that was the
Best,
best part.
yeah.
of the
That's
movie.
like 4 good things.
If I had
That's
to
why I
say
really
that,
like that
part
one.
1 was like the best just because of that lightsaber. Like
So
seeing that-
it's that one, and then the third one because it's still a lot of action. They go into the droid facility where they build the battle
Or
droids.
second one.
Is
That
that
was
the
the
second
second
one?
one.
With the animals?
Yeah, second
Oh,
one.
no, then it's in order. I like 1, 2, and 3 in that order.
I think my favorite
Because the animals are
So you
crazy
didn't like
cool.
3?
I like that one.
Oh, sorry. Go
Three,
on.
three is awesome.
I like that one.
Alright.
I like them all. Except I haven't seen the...
Alright,
go
my,
on.
my favorite Star Wars movie has to be the second one because it introduces the clones.
Yeah,
and, like the
yes.
clones are a big asset in the later movies, and like
I think it's weird how they stopped giving them color. Like at first, the commanders had like yellow, and then the destroyer heavy weapons guy had red, and
They
like
still do have
and like the leaders have blue, but in the later ones they're all white. Like,
It's because that's what's wrong with the prequels. It changed.
a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like it confused a lot of the backstory. Like they kept some of the roots, I guess. Like they gave you the backstory of Darth Vader, but that was about it. How did you guys-
instead of Star Wars,
Did
it
you
should
like
have
the
been
guys?
called. Really?
Oh, sorry. Go.
It should have been called Star Wars Origins Darth Vader.
that's stupid. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I
Star
honestly don't
Wars.
like that.
Wait,
Star
what was
Wars
it again?
Origins, or like Galactic Origins Darth Vader. I don't know.
Galactic
Just
Origins.
fucking stupid. What the fuck? Are you hiring now? Where'd you come up with
You
that?
sound like you're like laughing for no reason.
You're the one that
Oh my
sounds
God.
high, dude.
Did you guys ever see the animated TV show of the Clone Wars?
Well, there's
No,
two.
I wouldn't.
yeah.
I wouldn't watch
I
it
saw
that
like the
much.
I like
first
that.
episodes, then I
I
stopped
like that
watching.
one
I thought it was
because
good.
they brought back Darth Maul. Like his brother was fucking huge and way more powerful, and then he had to find him, and he gave him like Iron Man legs.
Yeah.
He's like half
I
robot.
watched it 'cause, like,
The old school Darth Maul,
it was.
and then he fought Obi-Wan again, and it was crazy how crazy it was. Because it was Obi-Wan and some lame Padawan, and the stronger brother, they split up, right? So it's Obi-Wan and Darth Maul again, and then it's the Padawan. He kicks him in the leg, and he gets super pissed. So he just like headbutts her with his horns and kills her, and then like she falls to the ground and he stabs her in the back. Like holy shit. And then it's them two against Obi-Wan, and he like escapes somehow. But it's crazy. Like
Spoiler alert.
yeah,
But that's-
spoiler, they bring back Darth Maul, but it's really
There
good.
was actually.
I want to see it again, the cartoon.
What you mentioned, there
It's on
was a
Netflix.
part like
Check
later,
it
like
out.
I did watch an episode of that, and then they kind of went deeper into it, where like, Palpatine finds out he's still alive, and he goes after him. He goes after Darth Maul because apparently Darth Maul conquered a planet somehow.
Oh god.
So they go
I
after.
found out there's a whole planet of Darth Maul's race.
Yeah.
And they all are like red with the black face tattoos and the horns. They look evil as hell.
Well, I mean, their
That's a
race
cool
is
planet.
not called Darth Mauls.
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
have been weird.
The Darth Maul race. the
No, but
Maul
what's
just
the
looking
race
around.
called though? Like no one knows.
I mean, I'm not a huge
Yeah, I don't know.
Star Wars.
No, me
fan.
neither. That's why. But
But-
I know they're all like red-faced people with the black.
I'm
You
not
know.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
When,
I heard some of them
that
even
demon
like.
came out from Insidious. I thought it was Darth Maul. I looked
I
at
never saw it.
I was gonna say that.
You
Like,
were?
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
cause-
I was gonna like introduce it, like say. I was saying that maybe they made it into our galaxy and somehow made it into the Insidious
Yeah,
series.
because like when I saw the Insidious demon, I was like, dude, what does he look at?
Wait,
I was like,
I-
oh my god, it's Darth Maul!
In the
And I was
first, in
like,
the first Insidious movie, you know how he, I mean, he's like a little
Wait,
glimpse.
Raul, is this what you were watching?
dude, stop getting this. Put the phone away.
Alright,
Let me
whatever.
talk for God's sakes. Jeez. All right.
Okay, what were you saying?
And like when he opens his mouth behind the guy, and he's just like like that, he probably would have. He was like super surprised, like, what am I doing here?
This is the prequel.
And then like that short glimpse is like, oh, he left with some teleportability, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, cause like, I think. We're talking about Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
Wait, you
got
brought
to
up
Darth Maul.
Insidious, right? Alright.
But yeah, like I
No,
was saying
sure.
about the Palpatine and Darth Maul. Palpatine goes after him, kills his brother like a boss. Like, dude, have you seen that fight?
Do it.
Palpatine like owns out. Like,
Doesn't he have two?
yeah, like he
I think
carries
they all
two,
have two or
and
something.
like
that.
he just chops all of them up, and then like he tortures Darth Maul on the spot, and he's like, "You killed my brother," and he's like, "I don't give a fuck," and like zaps him, and he's just there being tortured, and since like he's half robot now apparently,
Yeah.
it's hurting him even more because of the metal. So he's just like, I can't move, and he's just like, you will learn the pain. And then you're just like, whoa, this is crazy.
Wait, I remember in the Obi-Wan fight scene with the 2-on-2, I think he has like his dual saber thing, and that's crazy cool. Like how they kept it from the original movie.
What would be cool is if they
I
made
need to
an
see that
Easter egg.
show.
Actually,
again.
no. The dual lightsaber thing was his brother's.
What? What do you
Yeah, like it was original. Wow, that's
I
silence.
like how
Wait,
it took
that- does he
long
give it
time
back to Darth
to
Maul or what?
process it.
Like the dual bladed.
Yeah, wait, the
lightsaber?
two-sided staff.
Yeah, that's
he
his
gives it back?
brother's. He doesn't use it in that fight with Obi-Wan, the second fight.
Oh yeah. I just saw it recently. That's why I'm trying to remember it.
Yeah.
You said it's on Netflix?
If
I
you
think so, yeah.
guys
I'll
had
check
to
it out.
choose your most favorite villain in all of Star Wars, who would it be? Besides Darth Vader, obviously.
Darth Vader.
Jar Jar Binks, dirt.
Oh my god.
Will you shut up? With Jar Jar Binks.
You know what I like? I think it's underrated. Oh, I'm gonna take out my shoes. Is that cool? It's fucking hot in here. I like the droid army because they're so versatile.
That's your.
Like there's the spinning droids
Yeah,
and
I was talking about
they
that.
they open up. They have like the two arms and then they have a personal shield and they shoot out like two from each hand. That's cool. They have the standard battle droid, which is also pretty good. Like way better than stormtroopers in the later movies because they miss everything. And
No, because it's different.
and they have the big dude, like that takes a lot of hits. The big blue guy, and he has like a machine gun in his wrist. He like shoots a bunch of shit, and he looks good doing it.
I think.
And there's the flying spaceships that they're like giant four-legged spiders, and they jump and then they fly out into space like they're actual spaceship. So that's why I like the droid army as the villains because they look really good.
You guys?
I think my favorite Star Wars villain overall would be Dooku.
Dooku?
Yeah.
I was gonna say the droids
like-
and Count Dooku.
I
'cause
like
he's cool.
how in the third one, how Anakin's like about to chop off his head, and like he looks at the Chancellor and just goes, "Did I do it?" And he just goes, "Do it," and like chops off his
Wait,
head.
he says do it?
Yeah,
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 he
I heard
says
it. Like
it.
his voice changes and it makes it super funny because like he has like Anakin, do it, and then like he's just looking at him. He's like, "Should I?"
Wait,
do
No,
it?"
he's
he
like
cut-
at first he's like, he's the leader of the droid army.
Yeah,
You must kill him.
Yeah,
Like and then he looks all menacing looking. Do it.
yeah, and like his voice changes and like when I first watched it, I was laughing, dude. I was like crawling over and laughing. I was like, why did his voice change? Like, was it like?
Wait. He chops off his hand, takes his saber, and he has it like scissors, right?
Yeah, like he's,
over
like,
his
scissors.
face.
And then that's when he just goes, "Do it."
My favorite Star Wars villain is General Grievous.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that.
Dude, oh, I
And the
forgot.
Darth
I
Maul.
knew it. I was like, damn, I'm missing a droid. What? Who is he?
Quadruple lightsaber holder. Damn.
I like his spinning windmill attack because it cuts up the floor.
Also,
That's so
Boba Fett. We're all
menacing.
forgetting Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, yeah.
Nah, he dies in like 4 hits against
They
the black
confirmed
guy.
he may still be alive.
He may
Yeah.
still be alive.
I didn't like.
Did he like
How-
do it? Did he do a turtle move and move his head under the helmet? So Sam Jackson just cut his helmet
Not
off.
that
That's
guy.
Jango
That's
Fett.
Jango.
Oh, okay. I always get him confused.
But yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
pause
hold up.
the thing.
Keep going.
But yeah,
Wait, you were saying who's your favorite?
I think you already
Mine,
said.
yeah, General Grievous. But
Oh.
yeah, keep going.
Wait, didn't you say that was yours?
No, yours was
Okay.
General Grievous.
And his,
Oh, he said Count Dooku.
No, he said that his is also General Grievous.
I was saying I forgot one of the droids, but it was like the main droid. Also, there's an evil droid under General Grievous. He's Senzo. They have like this long staff with 2 purple
Oh,
energy beams on each side, and they're
Oh,
also
yeah,
like star.
the
they're like-
bodyguards.
the Vanguards.
They're like lightsaber users, staffs, but they're like purple, and they look cool. They're like electricity, and if you cut their heads off, they're still like
Fun-
fighting. They never
Fun
stop
fact
fighting.
for you guys, if you didn't know, the earlier designs of Grievous, he was actually supposed to be a baby.
Really?
The heck?
Yeah, like when they were designing him, they had a lot of different concepts. One of them was the bodyguards, and George Lucas was like, "No, that can't be the villain. Those can be bodyguards, but that can't be the villain."
I like how they also have like a scarf coat thing
Yeah.
around them. That looks really good.
And then,
that pulls the look off for me.
But they were like the second choice was like a baby. Like it was a baby in like a giant robot suit. It looked
And then like the domed head around. That's really good.
yeah.
What was that? What'd you
No,
do?
it was nothing. It was something.
I heard
But
something.
yeah, cause like
I like all the droids. It's really good.
Mhm.
That's my favorite villain.
like
Cause they're evil.
I
Like,
think-
and they kill a bunch of Gungans in the first movie.
General Grievous,
It's like
I
Jar Jar
think
Binks race.
was a good villain, and they should have kept him, in my opinion. Like, or maybe they should have
Darth Maul and General Grievous.
Yeah, like if maybe they had General Grievous in 2, and then they had him go 3 or whatever. I think he was a really good villain, but like he was just very underused. Like how quickly they killed him in.
I like his death though. It's such a baller death, and how he runs away, or not even. He escapes like in a droid in a pod race too. It's like a circular thing.
Yeah.
What's funny,
And it's a really good chase scene because he's like this eagle to follow him. It's like a lizard
yeah.
eagle. He's
The-
going. It's like the coolest noise other than the shoot sound when he's like. I don't know how.
Yeah, I like
It
how...
like shoots a green laser. I can't make it.
Yeah.
It sounds so good when they escape. I love the sound effects.
I once
Oh my
worked for
God.
George Lucas. He hired me for his soundboard. I was behind a microphone just making weird sounds, and he was like, "That's really good. It stays."
I don't know. I think the one sound that really stood out for me in part 3 was that iguana lizard thing. Like that noise. I was just like, what the hell was that, dude? It sounds super cool. I think what I liked about that too was like how they show you how evil the Emperor is in part 3 with how he kills all the Jedi. Well, he has the clones kill all the Jedi.
Part 3 is probably the best one from the prequels.
Yeah.
It's funny. Well, it's not funny, but it's cool how when Obi-Wan in the what was it, the third movie or the second movie, when when he picks up his order of
66.
of clones.
Oh yeah.
When he picks up the order and he's like, "Oh, was Master whatever placed the order," and he's like, "Oh, well, that was 10 years ago, dude." And he's like, "Oh, but we still got it. Still got the whole batch of clones ready to pick up." Would that be in to go or to here?
What are you talking about?
I have a theory.
I feel like you're talking about a sitcom that's making fun of it. Like,
No, dude,
we got a batch of 10 clones here. What you want to pick up to go or?
Yes, that's exactly
Talking
right.
That
about-
sounds. Are you?
Is that from the movie?
Yeah, that was part 2 when
was part
he
2.
goes to the clone home world.
And it's
Oh, the ocean planet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's like the
ocean
tall alien
And then
lady.
they go like Obi-Wan's like, oh
because that order of clones was all Palpatine's idea.
yeah.
Oh.
He made them use. He went to go make them, and then when they made them, they implanted Order 66
Yeah,
already in their brains or whatever.
There was in the cartoon Clone Wars, they mention it. They go over that topic. Like one clone kills a Jedi by accident. Like it's already in his mind, and he kills it. And everyone's just like, this is before Order 66. So he kills the Jedi, right?
Mhm.
By accident.
Yeah,
huh?
like they're in the middle of battle, like they're fighting droids, and like the clone just has the memory or like like his thing malfunctions, and he just gets the idea of Order 66. So he kills one of the Jedi. They arrest him, and the tall aliens realize that if the Jedi find out that this clone had the thing, their whole plan is over. So they talk to Count Dooku and Palpatine, and they're like trying to convince them, convince the Jedi that nothing happened. And I don't know, you should watch it. It's on Netflix. It's like a 3-part episode. It's really good. I like how the drama plays out. Like
Netflix.
Yeah, it's on
3-part episode.
yeah, it's like on the Clone Wars.
The series.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like it's really good because it shows you
I want to see
one
the
how
whole series.
how tight of a hold the Emperor has on like his plans. Like even with like one loose thread, he's got it under control.
Yeah.
And then you also see like how the clones react to their one of their brothers being malfunctioned. And again, this is before Order 66. They still care about each other and they still care about Jedi. So it's even better to see him go, dude, why'd you do this? Why did you kill this Jedi? And they're just like, oh, well, I couldn't stop myself. I had the visions, and then that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
Speaking of Netflix,
Holy.
why
fuck.
haven't Netflix like included the Star Wars movies? I mean, those would be good classics.
I told David about this in our second podcast, actually, that Netflix is gonna have episode 7 on Netflix, but
Oh, in
only for
Canada.
Canada.
What?
Yeah, so Canadians, you get it next year when the movie comes out. Next year they'll get it on Netflix. Only
What?
Canadians.
Well, then why can't we have the the original trilogy, like the classic, on Netflix?
I think it's like copyrights and stuff.
I mean, they have black and white movies on Netflix. Why not put the?
I don't know. I don't understand the way they upload movies because they upload.
Does Netflix accept like requests?
I don't know actually.
If they do, I would email.
Cause like I know they like the way they have the shows and movies is really weird. Like they could have a movie that came out a month ago, but then like a movie that came out 2 months ago or a year ago, they won't have it for another year or so. And it's super weird the way they have their shows. But I know for a fact that right now they're getting rid of most of their movies to focus on television shows, because almost every show they have is like getting high praise. You know, like House of Cards, Daredevil.
Yeah, but those are like Netflix original TV shows, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why.
They're not on any other channel.
Yeah, so the Netflix is like, hey.
Does
like,
that mean that the idea of having cable is gonna go obsolete?
I think so, maybe, because like nowadays, like you don't really hear people say, "Oh, I've been watching channel 16 all day." Like people say, "I've been watching Netflix or Hulu or whatever other subscription videos." You get me?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like with computers and stuff. Like eventually, like computers are gonna get obsolete, and we're just gonna be on our phones. Like I bet you, because they made a video that your phone, like that phone you have right there, is better than the old 1980s phone, 1970 or 60 computers that were like took up this whole room. There's like twice, like 10 times or 5 times the memory in your phone than that giant computer
I
has.
saw a crazy old-timey picture. It was like black and white or yellow, gray and black. Like it was old-timey, where there was a trailer, right?
Yeah.
And they were unloading this huge box, like I swear, as big as your room right now, like earth thinner, like halfway. It was a huge rectangle, like twice as big as the guy, and they had like 10 people on each side, like pushing it into this building bank. And on the bottom, it was the caption. It said, "Workers moving 5 megabytes of space into the bank." And it was fucking huge.
Oh shit!
And you think about it now, you can get like 32 gigabytes
Yeah,
on a
like,
tiny
on
ass
a
thing.
on a tiny little
I
thing.
think if
like,
you showed that to people back then,
they would lose their shit.
Yeah,
They'd
they'd
lose
just
their
be
shit.
like they just flip over, like they'd be like Doc Brown, like they'd be like, "Marty, we got the time," you know, like
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
No, but like, imagine that, like, this was like 1932 or something, like 1930s. The thing was fucking huge for just 5 megabytes of space. Can you imagine?
Well, then
that,
again,
dude?
back
and
then,
nowadays we have crazy things, like you have a laptop there, we got smartphones.
yeah, like
you got like Xbox.
my Xbox
fucking
has
TV.
like 4 terabytes. That's like 4,000 megabytes.
Gigabytes.
I heard that.
Four,
Like
4 million megabytes and 4,000 gigabytes. So.
I saw a picture that's kind of like that, but it's I think it's the other way around, that a memory card had the entire collection of SNES games in a single memory, like 20 times.
Yeah.
Like that's just hard to believe how we can fit so much into like the littlest of things.
I find it weird that we're still talking about, like, we still care about USBs when we should be focusing on hoverboards. Like,
we should all of our funding should go to the creation of
like we should
hoverboards.
focus on the future.
And not just like centimeters off the ground.
Yeah,
with
I want
hoverboards.
like a hoverboard that like lets me fly over my roof. Like that's what I want.
That's what
That's me crazy though. You'll be like,
Whoa.
you'll
But, like-
fall off the hoverboard and it goes
You
on its
fucking
own.
die.
no, but like the hoverboard
You
would
break
have-
your back on the roof, you're just there.
but the
Family Guy style.
but the hoverboard would have to have some sort of electromagnetic
yeah.
like
Nah,
covering.
dude. What
It
I
has to
think-
come with some shoes.
Yeah.
Some special shoes that you have to wear.
So
That way you won't fall off, and you know exactly what you
some
just said would
Nike
happen.
self-tying shoes. Like, woo.
That would work. Like put your self-tying Nike shoes.
Actually, they're making that.
They already did. They
Yeah.
gave Michael J. Fox.
But I mean, like, they're going into
First.
production now. Like, they're gonna be selling more self-tying shoes.
Gotta get the new releases.
Yeah, you gotta get those self-tying shoes. Okay.
Nah, dude. What I would like would be like a hoverboard for just like a foot or two off the ground. That'd be
A foot what?
A
like
foot,
a foot or two.
off the
Like
ground.
you see that table? There?
Like this.
Yeah.
Or like that. That'd be crazy good. Like I would love it. Like and like skateboard, but not even like you just lean forward and you like propelled forward. And like the more you lean, like the faster you can go.
I hope they never like go too far. Like if they do ever make a hoverboard, and like eventually they build upon it, and like you go higher and higher until one point like you can just fly across the sky. and like an airplane like hits you on the way.
That's
Or
why
you don't have to use airplanes no more.
yeah, like
That'd
everyone's
be
like.
that'd be crazy. You
No.
just walk outside your house. There's people flying all over the place.
That's why I don't
Dude,
think.
that'd be really crazy.
That's why I don't think they were
It
ever.
blocks out the sky and you see the army.
Oh my god.
An army of people like.
Oh, but imagine terrorist attacks.
Gangbangers are just shooting out of their hoverboards.
That's why I don't think they were ever invent hoverboards, because it would destroy the airline industry. There'd be countless violent stuff. Like you
No,
just
but like
you rob a person
and
and just
what
fucking fly away.
What we're talking about is like just a skateboard.
Yeah.
That's something fun for the kids and stuff.
Yeah, but it's gonna get into the wrong
It'd
hands.
be
I'm
funny
fucking
if they
telling
do
you.
that, like if they do make those like that fly in the sky and you see a million of them, and like there's
It,
terrorists.
it won't go that far.
Well, yeah,
to, like, go
but like
up to
if
the
they
spot.
do, like it'd be like anti-hoverboard missiles. Like you just see them like like blowing.
It's like if any hoverboards is doing any mysterious movement,
Yeah,
it's like blow it out of the sky with whoever is in it.
it's like a little bottle rocket that just explodes.
It would end our pigeon problem.
It would. All right.
Pigeons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we
we wouldn't have
oh.
pigeons anymore.
Okay, going
we
to our
would
last
blow
bit
them
of
out of the
news.
sky.
It's Quentin Tarantino news. I mentioned this to David earlier.
Did you guys hear his new movie coming out, The Hateful Eight?
Yeah.
A really-
So this
looks
is
like a
actually
really good one.
talking about the Hateful Eight,
Oh.
but not the reasons why you think. And this week he was in a boycott talking about equality for people, and people kind of already don't like Quentin Tarantino, mostly from like him saying the N word and the violence and all
He
that
said
stuff.
that.
What, the N word? Yeah, he says it.
Django Unchained.
Django
He wrote the
Unchained.
script.
Oh, nice.
And he
People
used
didn't like it.
N word like
Fuck them.
100
Like-
That was like an authentic
Like
good
Cat
movie.
Williams even said, if I see Quentin Tarantino on the streets, I'm gonna punch him. That's how strong he is. He's like, but I find it weird that like the way racism goes, like you can like a black person can say the N word, but you can't, or like a white person, like, or you know, I don't know. I find racism really weird. Like I feel like you shouldn't really take it to account because they're just words. You get me? Like what makes the words hurt is the way you define them to yourself. You get me?
the way you use them.
Yeah, like, well, I don't know, if like the N word kind of like, I don't know, like the way it is, like some people like to like black people, like African Americans that use it, like when they say it, it's either like how you said, it's the way you say it, like they either have it like in the kind of cool way where you're like, oh my god, this is my friend, hey, what's up, or you have it in the vulgar, like not vulgar way, but the angry way when you say it, and it's just like, oh my god, it's such an insult to me. How could you when you flip them off? And I don't know. I just feel like all those different racist things, like how people call Canadians. I didn't know Canadians are called Canucks. I didn't know what that was. I heard of the word.
Canucks.
Yeah,
I
they're called.
never heard of that.
I've never heard of that
They
either.
call Canadians are called Canucks, and I was like, what does that even mean?
I thought they were called something more
Yeah, like
Nice.
No,
Nice.
I thought
Nice.
you could never
like
even.
waffles or
Like
something.
I thought, why would you call a Canadian a racist word? They're not like.
They're not even a race.
Yeah,
They're just
they-
fucking white or French people. What the hell?
Yeah.
They're just a nation.
They're
Yeah,
Vikings.
I don't know. Okay, calm down, Vikings.
No, they're like old school
Ancestors,
ancestors. They're
yeah.
Vikings there.
Well, I picture like actual Vikings, you know, and stuff like
You
that.
know they're violent as fuck, right?
But I mean, like, I find it weird because like the way we define words nowadays is super weird. Like calling a Mexican
Dude.
a beaner.
That
Some
makes
people,
me- that
some
makes
people
me
can
laugh.
like take it as like, haha, it's funny, or some people be like, dude.
Yeah, well, it's
You
funny
know.
when you hear from your friends or someone you really know.
Yeah, but like when it's someone completely different, more, let alone a different race.
You know what's
You
stupid
get pissed
though?
off more.
You know what's stupid? When black people call each other that,
The N-word?
but then when someone else says it, like they're all offended. What the fuck? Like, come on, what?
But
What?
Back to the thing.
It makes me really angry.
So
Like literally, what?
okay,
Come
I
on.
get it.
You fucking hate 'em.
So Quentin Tarantino called police murders, and he meant it like, how could you like killing an innocent person while they're running away is a murder in Quentin Tarantino's eyes, like how he means it. And now people are kind of really pissed off at him even more, and they're like wanting to like boycott his movie. Like they don't want his movie to come out now. Like they're so pissed off at Quentin Tarantino that they're just like, we don't want the Hateful Eight to come out. You get me?
Yeah.
So they're just like, this is from Jim Pasco, who is like the Fraternal Order of Police, which is the largest police union in the country with more than 33,000 members. He said, something is in the works, but the element of surprise is the most important element. Something could happen anytime, but now, between now and the premiere, and a lot of it is going to be driven by Tarantino. who's nothing if not predictable. The right time and place will come up and will try to hurt him in the only way that seems to matter to him, and that's economically. So how do you guys feel of how Tarantino is dealing with it? Like how he said the word, like how he's calling police murderers for killing innocent people. You get me? And how do you feel like the police are handling it?
I think the police are handling it very unprofessionally, and Quentin Tarantino has the right of freedom of speech.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't think I have a comment for this topic, so I'm just gonna. Actually, to be completely honest, I spaced out.
Same.
Okay.
Same. What?
Okay. So I'm
like, what were you talking about? Were you talking about Quentin Tarantino
yeah, okay.
said
This is
that
like a real
cop
catch-up
killers?
because apparently you two like zoned out. David was the only one. So
Sorry.
Tarantino. That's okay.
Go again. Yeah.
So Tarantino called police murderers for killing, like saying that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like people
But
running away and shooting them behind their back is a murder. And so one of the police fraternal, whatever, president of a fraternal order of police, which is like the largest police union in the whole United States, is saying they want to hurt Tarantino for what he's saying, for calling them murderers. And he's saying that the way they're going to hurt him is economically, which is basically saying that we're going to boycott their movie. Boycott his new movie, The Hateful Eight. So how do you guys feel?
It's kind of funny though, because the hateful cops are hating on the hateful eight. That's like gonna turn on its own.
Ooh, you suck.
It's gonna
Get off the stage.
Boom.
I'm leading into something.
Get out of
It's
here.
gonna turn on them because it's gonna get national coverage on the movie. It's gonna make more people want to see the movie. It's a stupid cops.
I mean, people
Also-
are gonna see the movie anyway.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of their own fault. Like the cops, like I get it. Like it's his own fault. Like he shouldn't have been running away. If you're gonna get shot, dude. But like also they shouldn't shoot him.
But like in their
tackle him and
defense,
punch
they
him
say
a
it
couple
because
times.
like, you know how we all see those videos nowadays of like people recording cops doing those
Funny
like
things.
really not, how do you say
There's
funny?
there's this
But,
one
like, those
there's this
really
one
bad
Texas cop where for no reason he does a roll on the floor. Like
No,
he's running,
that's not
he
what I
does
mean.
a roll and he gets back
That's
up.
not what I mean. I mean like
It's hilarious.
hurting
Where people catch police brutality on camera.
police brutality on camera.
I think
And
brutality
police
is
basically
becoming
say,
a big issue.
and police basically say, you don't know the full story. You only caught a glimpse of the whole deal, and you don't know nothing. It's like you don't know jack. So it's just kind of like, how do you feel? Like I agree with David. Like they're kind of being unprofessional in a way, but I guess it's like how I mentioned about words.
I like Quentin
They're getting
Tarantino.
really mad at being
I like
called
him.
murderers because they stop the actual murders. The actual serial killers out there. And
I
stuff.
mean, they have a right to be upset about his comments,
yeah.
but why are they gonna, go out of their way and like, oh, you know what? He called us murderers. Let's destroy his movie.
Yeah.
What is Quentin? I mean, Quentin Tarantino's movie has already been boycotted before.
Yeah.
His
Yes.
script leaked, and
Yeah, I remember.
now the movie's finally made. It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it will hurt him economically, but Quentin Tarantino's just gonna go and make another movie.
Yeah. I don't know.
This kind of leads into this one thing I was reading a while ago on a magazine, like, what's it like to be a cop in Baltimore? The headline was, what has changed in Ferguson from the riots from now? Because it's been a year already.
Ferguson's in Georgia.
It's been a year. No, the riot place.
Oh.
Was it Baltimore?
Baltimore. Well, there's Baltimore.
No, the place that had the riots.
Ferguson. That's in Georgia.
Okay, whatever, that place. It was like a year ago, and that was what that magazine was. The headline was so funny to me. I read it and I laughed super loud. Everyone was
Why?
just staring at me. It said, what has changed in the course of a year? Not much, really. It made me laugh because it made me think people are still rioting like for a whole year.
They're
It was
just there.
super hilarious.
taking on
Like,
people.
oh my god.
Like, especially that
It was
place.
stupid too. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them?
Like that place, especially there was cops with military vehicles and stuff. Like they had like military tanks.
That was just so funny.
Tanks in the description, I guess. They were using it against the rioters, and I guess you have the right to self-defense, but I think you shouldn't go that far to like bringing in a tank. You get me? To take out a thing.
But what agency wants to boycott his movie?
The cops.
The coppers. The Fraternal Order of Police.
And like, How big?
Fops.
I mean, how big are they? I don't know about it, but how
Third,
big?
it just says here the largest police union in the country was more than 33,000 with 3,300,000 members.
That's not that much, really.
Oh, so
Is that 3,300 or 33?
330 and then the 3 other zero.
by union does it mean
Oh,
like
that's more than I
I
thought.
don't know what they
like a workforce, right?
Yeah, like you know, in New York and Boston,
Oh.
the construction people, they're like, oh, let's go tell the union they're not paying us the right stuff.
Yeah,
We're doing this
yeah,
whole
it's-
thing. That kind of union. Is
Okay,
what I'm
so-
thinking of.
Well,
Like, but just cops instead of construction workers, you know?
I mean, they do have a right to be upset, but I mean, boycotting a movie.
isn't really gonna solve anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
I
get
said
it.
before, it's unprofessional of them. They're the police.
Whatever. It's
Yes.
not like they have time to...
I can imagine that them just going like, whatever, I'm just solving a case.
No, I
Like,
feel like that's Quentin Tarantino to the cops. Like, oh, they're not gonna watch my movie. Whatever. like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're
Nice.
and they're supposed to be
Fucking
they're the cops, right?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be upholding the law, and then they're gonna go and break a law by boycotting a movie.
And shooting people in the back when they run. Fucking cops. Alright, go on. What's
Wait,
the next thing?
aren't cops supposed to have like tasers or something?
Yeah, they have.
Not-
They have.
Oh,
they
they
have
they
their-
they replace tasers now with rocket launchers. I heard.
Oh, shut up. They have non-lethal and lethal. So like, if it gets like, if like say David's, like if I'm a cop and David's attacking me,
Oh fuck you! You
And-
shoot me no matter what.
and then David's just like, hey, come on, give us something. Like, just don't leave me alone. And he's bothering me, and he's like annoying you too.
That's like a non-lethal thing.
Yeah, I can like shock him, and that's it. But if like David pulls out a knife all of a sudden, then I'm like, and he's on the floor.
I think you could still tase them.
No, but he would have.
Well,
to,
yeah, but it's
for it to be affected, he would have to say prat prat prat.
yeah, it depends on like the way, cause like
Sound effects
If-
count.
if I tase him,
It's way more.
it's
It does additional
it's okay,
damage on each bullet.
but like
Every
if I
time.
shoot him,
It scales.
if I shoot David,
Scaling magic resistance.
what's the word? People will understand why I shot David.
It was
because-
armed
Yeah,
suspect.
because he was.
That's a
armed.
thing in the
It
comic
was
book, I
armed
think.
assault.
Yeah, it's kind of like I feared for my life, and I feared David was gonna gut me, so that's why I on him.
Yeah, but what I mean is like if you don't want to kill him, you could just tase him.
Sound effects on point.
I mean,
That's-
not as me, but
That's
like,
those are
you
three
could-
damage quintessence.
you could
scaling.
probably be hired by
Level
Michael.
Michael Bay in his
Michael
new
Bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
in his new Call of Duty movie.
yeah,
Like how Raul was with that other what movie? This is a Star Wars one, right?
Yeah.
It's
But-
the speeder.
yeah, like.
And then, well, just one minor sound effect.
Dude, that's what it was.
Remember
in
the-
his
in the
house, he was,
pod
like,
race?
getting all snugged in.
Remember the pod race?
We need your help. It's crazy.
And he talks just like Jar Jar, but like with a deeper voice, like
He's like,
me
"First
son, no
son."
want, no strangers.
You will help us get to Naboo or Tatooine.
And he's just like, yo, Jedi mind tricks don't.
Yo,
No, boom.
Naboo. But his mouth like explodes. Like
Whoa.
so good.
Jabba the Hutt. Actually, they mentioned that Disney wanted to get away from that with Slave Leia.
Oh, I think. Well,
What?
I didn't read it, but I scrolled through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Disney doesn't want to be affiliated with Slave Leia.
That's stupid.
Like,
I mean,
they-
it's not
part
an
of
issue
the Star
anymore.
Wars universe.
well, yeah, but they were just like, hey guys,
Did you know
we're
in
kid friendly. We don't. Support
They're not gonna release merchandise of that anymore.
Yeah.
Did you know in the Disney Star Wars theme land, they're gonna have a space cantina, and a guy's gonna come up to you with like a poster. He's like, "We're looking for this guy. There's a 5,000 credit reward."
And you'd be like,
And yeah, they're gonna give you like a thing to be like
a
your
cue?
like to be like you're part of the Star Wars universe.
Oh.
They give you like an outfit. And also, I think this one guy will come up to you and be like, "Hey," and you could cut his arm off or something like that.
Whoa,
Like in the movie. I think that there's like they're gonna do a space cantina
Actually,
thing.
now that I think about it,
That'd be crazy cool at Disneyland.
what was weird about the prequels of Star Wars, we kind of went off to Quentin Tarantino. I think we already finished with Quentin
Yeah,
Tarantino
we're
already.
I thought
But,
we.
I
I
With
think
we
we
Star
got
got
a
Wars?
point.
The prequels, I never understood how when you kill someone or chop off anything, there's no blood. But in the original, like the original movies, it's like
I was about to
if you
say
shoot-
in
if
the
you
bar
shoot-
scene, why didn't that cauterize the wound? If
yeah,
it's blood,
'cause,
it
like,
should have
there's
burned
blood,
it. And then someone else had told me, no, that species doesn't cauterize well. It's super
Yeah,
funny.
because like in the other 3 movies, well, the original 4, 5, and 6, if you chop someone's hand off or whatever, there's blood. Like there's blood on the floor with it.
I'm trying to remember a scene where that happened.
Like it was in the space cantina when
The guy's drunk and he grabs him on the arm or something.
I think because back then the PG-13 was different. Yeah.
I just thought that because when the lightsaber went through flesh,
yeah, that's what
it burned the
yeah, that's what the prequels
everything, and it just didn't let any blood come out. That's what I
in
always
the first
thought.
scene when he kills spoiler alert, when he kills Darth Maul, there's a thing of blood, like cloud
It's not really a
mist
spoiler.
thing.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, it's kind of like
No, but
2001.
there's a thing. They're like, he has a thing of blood come out, and then he like gets in half and he falls down the hole.
I mean, blood does come out in the prequels, but it's just not like Quentin Tarantino blood.
Nah, that'd be hilarious.
Where it just sprays out.
Imagine if you could
everywhere.
edit every scene in there when the space battle, you just see like a thing of blood flying through space. Or like when the droid armies are fighting, you just see someone with like blood on them, and you see a bunch of blood things.
How far are we?
In Star Wars 2,
Oh yeah, how long have we been going? For like a while?
55. Yeah, don't worry.
wait. In Star Wars 2, when they're fighting against Count Dooku, Anakin and Obi-Wan, when Count Dooku actually hits Obi-Wan in the knee and in the arm, and blood comes out, like it's kind of like
Knee and arm.
coming out. Yeah.
Count Dooku kills that?
No. He like hits him.
All right.
Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
With the saber?
Dooku to Obi-Wan with the saber.
I kind of find it funny though how like Anakin and Luke both got their hand chopped off.
Hey,
the
like
same.
father likes him.
Yeah, like in the same arm. Like the coincidence is just like,
Did
my son shall not feel this pain.
Dude, the most powerful scene in the prequels was Anakin's
Fight or when he turns.
when Obi-Wan chops him up.
Oh yeah.
That was the most powerful thing I've ever seen in the Star Wars prequels.
Cut off his leg.
And he kept on falling
Yeah.
back down. That was so good.
That was
Dude, what made me like go like, wow.
I hate
Jesus, Christian Bale.
And he's like on
Actually scared
fire.
me for a bit.
Oh, he's like on fire for the whole
like
thing,
what
and he's
surprised
still
me-
living.
Yeah,
That's
like he's
crazy.
still alive, and he just keeps going. Like he's
I think like his anger kept him alive. And that's crazy.
I think that's weird though, like how Palpatine knew Anakin had that much
Power in him.
power and anger, because like I don't know.
You know what else is
You
weird?
kind of do see it, like when Anakin grows older, the Jedi orders just kind of like, hey,
It falls apart more.
yeah, like they're like telling him, hey, you gotta control your anger, and he's like, oh, okay, I'll try. But like every episode as it goes forward, like he gets more and more pissed off.
And he killed like 45 kids.
Yeah, dude, that part was pretty sad. When it's like,
And then
"Master
and
Skywalker,
then
what are we gonna do?" And it just looks, and the kids are just like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit."
the one kid asked him, he's like, "Oh God, what?"
Yeah, what the?
Yeah, he jumps backwards like, oh god.
And then in like the original 3, he's like, "Here's your father's lightsaber." He killed 50 kids with it, but he doesn't tell him that.
But it's
Also-
yours.
Imagine
Also,
he said
what I
that to
think-
Luke. Luke would just look at it and just go like,
Just like, oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
The power.
There's a picture of that, and he's like, the caption said, "The most powerful weapon in the universe," and he points it to his face.
Oh
Fucking idiot. How's he a Jedi?
He's not. Well, back then he
Yeah,
wasn't.
isn't he just a son? That's it.
He's like a farmer or something.
Damn it.
Was he
yeah. Not a
force sensitive?
farmer.
Was
the
he
son
force
of one.
sensitive?
Yeah.
Was Luke force sensitive? Or did
Yes.
Obi-Wan teach him?
Yeah,
Well,
he was
Obi-Wan
taught.
knew.
Yoda taught him to become a Force Master.
No. I know, but
And
I
then
mean,
he
like,
disappeared.
when Obi-Wan first got to Luke,
Yeah,
no.
he-
Obi-Wan taught
he
him
was
the ways
a little bit.
of the sword.
like I just wanted to clarify that because
He was a little bit, and that's what got him to teach him the ways.
Because I think I
We're gonna
remember.
name this video the Star Wars, right?
Yeah, this is the Star Wars podcast.
Yeah, dude. 'cause
Thanks
we
for
keep
watching this 40-minute plus
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars podcast.
We've
I think-
been going on Star Wars for the past 3
I think
videos, I
it's-
think.
I
Have
think it's
we?
like because like there's so much news about it and like
Yeah,
we're getting closer
Yeah,
to
the
the
new
hype.
trailer just dropped.
like
The
it's
hype.
1 month. 1 month, guys, till Star Wars comes out.
Are you guys gonna want to see it? Or you-
Yes.
Yeah, we should
We're-
go watch.
wait,
We should go like
Tickets have already
the
been
midnight
sold.
premiere.
Sold out in Laredo?
No, but
they're,
like,
they're being sold right now.
they're being sold,
Oh shit.
or maybe
no.
they even sold out. in
We should
some
make a
countries.
review on it.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
my god, we should review it.
After we see it, we should review
Yeah.
it.
But like all you're gonna hear is go, it's fucking amazing.
It's awesome.
Hey, I told you he was the evil guy, George R.
It'd be funny how like you know how
You don't know
I
how-
called it.
You don't know how mad I would be
Yeah,
if I found
like-
out you're
oh
right.
my
Like, he
God,
takes off
fuck
the helmet
you
and
guys,
goes,
that'd be so-
Lisa coming after you.
No,
And,
that's just a fucking
Oh my
internet
god, that's fucking
thing.
creepy.
It's an internet thing.
Yeah,
I
like,
need to show. I'm gonna look that up right now and show you the picture. That
Can you
I'm
do it
talking
after
about.
we're
Yeah.
done?
No.
So,
we're almost done
okay.
anyway.
we've all read the theory, David. Like,
Have you read it?
Yeah, we
I
all
did.
did.
Heard of it?
We
I
all
did.
did. Dude, you've been telling us, dude, Jar Jar Binks is a new villain, and then
Dude, I only told you. I didn't tell
You
these
told
guys.
I did.
Yeah, you did. I'm pretty sure you just forgot.
I knew about this.
Okay, welcome to the other podcast. Like always, guys, we tell you what movies are coming out this week, what movies already come out, and so on and so on. So this Tuesday we had Brooklyn. Never heard of it either.
Brooklyn?
So, yeah, Brooklyn. It
What?
came out November 4th.
I think it's a city in New York.
Wait, what is
Yeah.
what?
What?
Is this video game news or what?
No, this is movies, and then we go to videos.
Oh.
It came out this past Friday. We had Spectre, which apparently did really well. A lot of people like watching James Bond.
Oh, I heard of that. I really want to see it.
A good kids movie for you kids.
Spectre?
No, not Spectre.
Oh, I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
because every kid wants to see James Bond go. But it's cool. But the Peanuts movie came out.
The Peanuts.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Peanuts.
Oh, I was supposed to see it with my mom, but she left without me.
So there was also Room, Missed You Already, Spotlight, Lost in the Sun, The Hollow. I think most of these movies are like.
Wait,
select
can you
cities.
slow down again? Can you go back to
Okay.
after the Peanuts? You just
Room?
said it like real quick.
Room.
What's that? Room?
Yeah.
Like just room.
Room. That's
Oh,
all it's called. Room.
Never mind.
Then there's Miss You Already, Spotlight, Lost in the Sun, The Hollow, Wrecker, Brista, and Trumbo.
oh, Trumbo.
Trumbo's
That's
one,
a
right?
Bryan Cranston movie.
Yes.
He's the lead in
I
it.
saw. He's like.
Well, guys, we know
there's
what
a
we're
po-
gonna watch now. Bryan Cranston and Trumbo.
There's a poster in it that is like, "Are you or have you ever been Trumbo?" And then there's Bryan Cranston. He's like has the glasses on, has a cigarette, like a cigar in his hand, and he has a typewriter in front of him. And he's just looking out towards the poster to the audience,
Yeah.
and it looks like a really good poster.
And then for video game news, on the what came out this Friday was a big one.
Black
Ops 3. Now people like it mostly for zombies. And then coming out next Tuesday, David's pumped for this. Fallout 4.
I'm not gonna play it because I don't have a console or
Get it
the
on
game.
Black Friday with me. It's 300.
Yeah,
if you can save 300.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll think about
There's a thing, 1 terabyte Fallout 4 edition console. I think it's like Fallout 4
When's Black Friday?
customized back in 3 weeks.
The last
There's
That's
that.
Thursday.
It comes with Fallout 4. It comes with 2 controllers and Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Do you
So that's
think
bad.
that? Well, this is just for me
Yeah.
because you know how I'm a big player of League of Legends.
Yeah.
You think that the game cards would be worth less?
Probably.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be worth less. But the problem is going to be if you can find any after people have savaged it. You know, because.
Savage.
Yeah, because
I have a
people
friend.
are going to go. Oh, I'm sorry. But you could go.
I have a friend that like is like really into the Black Friday deals because he doesn't spend time with his family. Wow, that actually sounded
That
sad.
sounded really sad.
Right?
Like,
But I
just
mean,
spent all
it's
the
his
time
deal.
on
It's
the
his deal.
roads.
I didn't judge him for anything like that. I didn't even try to like push
Wait,
him back
what?
into his family.
Go back again? A friend of
I
yours?
have a friend that's like really into the Black.
I think we
Black
should just
Friday.
end the podcast already because we're
Yeah,
already like
okay.
talking about other
We're talking
stuff.
about
No,
other
we're talking about Black Friday. It's
Yeah,
coming up.
Black Friday.
I'm going Black Friday. Just that's the whole
Yeah.
I'm
point.
gonna do that.
Also coming out next Tuesday, next to Fallout 4, is Rise of the Tomb Raider and
Hey,
a limited
ho.
time exclusive for Xbox One. A lot of
Oh.
Xbox One games coming out on next Tuesday. Well, no, Fallout 4 is not Xbox exclusive. It's just more promptly what's the word? Introduced. You get me? Like they have more marketing towards it for Xbox One and PlayStation. And all right, guys. Well, this is the end of the podcast with our guest
Raul Barraza.
David Perez.
and
This is me, David Rodriguez, and
Justin Lopez.
we're signing off now. This was the 4th, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, please. Podcast number 4.
We'll see you next week around the same time. And yeah,
Later, guys.
we'll see you.